Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to NEW Dirty Business, coming to you from Wise Hall in East Vancouver, British Columbia. Justin Morissette, Josh Custodio, and Christopher Cassidy in the Neil O'Brien broadcast booth as we turn it over to our ring announcer, Lucas Celli.
Welcome to NEW Dirty Business!
Oh, best name for an event so far for NEW.
We've got
Love it.
8
Makes me feel
matches
great
for
about
you
being
tonight, 3 titles on the line. Let's get to the dirtiest wrestling in the game right here at the Wise Hall. Let's get going, shall we? This contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the NEW Intercity Championship. Introducing first,
Whoop, starting things up, hop and heady.
Our Intercity Champion, Tony Baroni, being accompanied by Billy Swade as the Wise Men are sporting a cake at the moment.
Always dangerous when you see a cake at ringside, Justin.
Billy Swade dropping off a birthday cake, it looks like, here at our commentary table as the Intercity Champion mills about at ringside, soaking in the booze of another capacity crowd here at Wise Hall, our 3rd consecutive sellout in this building. So dirty as business may be, it also happens to be booming at the moment.
Soaking in the booze. I don't think either of them have any alcoholic beverages right now.
That's true, yeah. Tony left his trademark snifter in the back ahead of this one.
He did indeed. And this cake, I have to say, looks delicious. But I'm going to be very disciplined to not have any.
Not sure what the story is there, but I'm sure we'll find out more as the night rolls along.
Let's hear from the champ.
Oh.
So,
Disrespectful.
a chilly reception.
So I understand we have a birthday in the house. And as you can see, beautiful Billy has baked the cake for not you. Because you see, birthdays are what losers celebrate when they have no triumphs, no success, and nothing to It's not cake worthy. That cake is for me. Because after I defeat Miles Deville, Joey Tran, and Rivers, I will hold the record for most consecutive defenses of the Intercity Championship. And that is something that deserves cake.
Look, when you're right, you're right. Every day is your birthday when you walk to the ring sporting that kind of gold.
But then he's saying he doesn't like birthdays, Justin. It doesn't make a lick of sense.
But birthday cake? Come on, I really like birthday cake. What if I just had a taste?
Joey Tran now making his way down to the ring, the first of 3 challengers vying to take that strap off of Tony Baroni in this one here this evening.
Very curious to know how Joey feels about cake and celebrating good birthdays.
He has to know that this is a massive opportunity, maybe the biggest match of his young career so far. If he can walk out of this one as the NEW Intercity Champion, that puts a spotlight on your name suddenly. You get noticed, not just in the Pacific Northwest, but right across the independent wrestling world.
I want to know, if somebody manages to take the title from Tony, do they get the cake?
That's a great question.
We need to know.
Yeah.
And here he is, adorned in the stars.
The Northern Star himself. Though don't let those bright lights fool you. He has walked the dark path of late.
Well, when you shine so bright, everything else seems dimmed by comparison, you know? Maybe that's it.
Has stuck his nose up at these people who've long supported him, but I'm sure you're going to tell me that's just a smart, wise decision, Cassidy.
Hey, you know what? All that respect and $5 if you can buy yourself some chips, okay? That's all I'm saying. Take it from me. Respect doesn't mean a lot from these people.
And it doesn't look like he's trying to earn it.
Miles Deville coming off a win in his return to an NEW ring last month. Picked up a big-time W in singles competition over Evan Rivers. And in fact, is undefeated in his return to the ring. Picked up a massive victory over Travis Williams in a 3-6-5 pro wrestling ring just last week, and we'll see if he can keep that freight train momentum going into this one.
And that really is an incredible accomplishment. It's one thing to be able to return it all, much like shake off the ring rust and see success right out the gate on return.
Evan Rivers, no slouch, of course, a former Nation Extreme Wrestling heavyweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is a fatal four-way match for the NEW Intercity Championship. Introducing first, from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is the Muay Thai Shinobi, Joey Tran.
One thing you're going to notice about Joey Tran, if you've never seen him before, is the educated feet. His footwork
British
is
Columbia,
second to none. Those
weighing in
kicks
at
are as stiff as it
225
gets.
pounds, he is the Northern Star, Evan Rivers.
Evan Rivers, as mentioned, working to try and get his way back into the W column after suffering a
From
rare
Vancouver,
defeat
British Columbia, weighing in
hands
at
of Miles
180 pounds, Miles Deville.
And here at the Wise Hall, they're clearly happy to see this man's return.
Spent
And from White Rock, British
451
Columbia,
days on
weighing
the
in
shelf.
at 248 pounds, he is the NEW Intercity Champion, the best of the worst, Uncle Daddy, Tony Baroni.
And while Miles Deville knows it was a long road back to the ring, Tony Baroni can tell you it's a long road to the top. And that is where he finds himself coming into this one, at least in the Intercity division. Anyways.
Well, and you can say what you want about his methods or his views on celebration, but he has built this Intercity Championship into something worth winning. Whoever picks this up tonight, should he not defend, will immediately be legitimized in this scene.
All four competitors, I will fully admit that each and every one of them has something extremely talented going on for them. Ooh, oof. Right there, aggression. Ooh.
Quick way to make 3 enemies, though.
3 chops in a row right to the chest of Baroni, and he comes back with some overhand slaps of his own.
Ooh.
The one thing we have seen from Tony Baroni during his Intercity reign is signs of the old Baroni. He is looking like a young stallion again out there, but he is taking on 3 of the hottest up-and-comers in the game right now here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, but don't count him out unless he's out of the ring because, quite frankly, he is experienced, he is knowledgeable there, and that might all have been a ruse to kind of take a breather here while you got these 3 young guns going at it.
Couple of running knee strikes from Joey Tran. Now Tran with another one into the face of Evan Rivers. He's got some momentum, but a double axe handle to the spine from Tony Baroni will take him right to the mat.
That's the veteranship Cassidy was talking about. Waits for his moment to strike, and he's in there, exactly like you said.
Takes a couple of slaps, but, don't have to. Oh. Okay.
Baroni's tied up in those ropes.
Trouble for the champ.
And that's leaving him prone to those kicks from Joey Tran. Joey Tran just laying in with kicks to the midsection, and now Evan Rivers sees an opportunity here. No, he's next in line.
Oh, hold on now. Oh, come on.
Take some kicks to the chest.
Quick thinking and even quicker feet from Joey Tran.
What?
Tran lining up all 3 opponents against the ropes now. And those kicks are so stiff that traveling momentum is still working its way to Tony Baroni against the ropes as well.
The physics are mind-boggling.
I know it's still early, but Joey Tran may be the early favorite to walk away as Intercity Champion, and I may have spoke too soon.
Well, favorite maybe from the fans, but that doesn't really amount to a hill of beans when you've got a veteran in there like we were talking about.
The challenge for Baroni right now is how do you keep all 3 opponents dispatched at once?
Yeah, it's kind of like trying to nail Jell-O to a tree.
It is exactly like that.
Yeah, try to think about that, I don't know why you didn't write that down because that was pretty smart on my part.
That's taking a note right now.
Thank you.
Pen to paper.
Yes. Oh.
Got a leg entanglement here. Rivers decides to join him.
They were just on the receiving end of those kicks, so why not work together to try and take out the legs of Joey Tran? But can they work together? We're seeing some pushing and shoving here.
Oh, wow.
Oh my! I don't know that I've ever seen anything like that before.
There's been a couple of things in this match that I have not really seen before there. No, 2, that could be, nope, it's not. This could be it.
A short-lived alliance.
Only one man can walk out the winner. As Evan Rivers knows what it means to be a champion in this company, would love to get there again, but he just took a kick to the face from Miles Deville, and so did Tony Baroni. Deville just dishing out punches right now, one after the other.
I talk about him being on the shelf there. He's got a lot of energy to burn, but again, unless you are aiming correctly, shooting doesn't really matter.
Baroni and Evans back on the same page, at least for now.
Oh, wow, a double Pele kick from Miles Deville.
Incredible.
I agree with that on the same page, but the book was just shut. Now what is Miles thinking?
Staggered somewhat. You can tell it took a lot out of him. And now in comes Joey Tran. Tran off the ropes, able to duck out of a couple of strikes from Deville, and he'll go flying to the outside. My goodness.
Deville's in the ring taking note of what's happened.
Absolute chaos at ringside as Miles Deville is eyeing that top turnbuckle right now.
Well, could be a situation that he's going to capitalize on. We know he is proficient when it comes to that top turnbuckle and jumping from it. Case in point.
Is he ever? From Miles Deville. My God. Back with a vengeance.
Looking so natural.
Oh, wow. I thought that Evan was part of that there, but apparently not.
Rivers wisely able to roll out of the way. And referee Joe King has a lot to keep an eye on in this match.
I mean,
now it's Rivers looking out at a mess of bodies at ringside. What does Evan Rivers have in mind?
Oh, this Northern Star might be a shooting star here in just a second.
Oh!
To be outdone.
Oh, I love it. I love it. See, that's
flipping the bird at both his opponents and more likely this crowd here at Wise Hall as well.
But over he goes anyways.
Tossed outside by the champion as Baroni's back in control.
Dear Lord!
Oh my! Tony Baroni coming off that top rope with a big flying splash to the outside.
See, and I love this. Pandering to the audience and then throwing it right back in their faces. I love it.
Tony's dreaming of one thing right now, and it's the big slice of cake he's going to enjoy after he walks away as champion yet again.
I forgot about the cake. It's right here.
Ooh, incredible action so far. Baroni and Deville back in the ring.
Baroni's got Miles all to himself now.
Big elbow off that Irish whip from Baroni. He's going to go right for a cover, but Miles Deville has a little left in the tank after that.
It has been a high-octane match from all four of these competitors, but Baroni really capitalizing on his situation.
And you can tell that this challenge of a fatal four-way is something that the champion is taking very seriously, because we haven't seen Billy Swade accompanying him to ringside for these Intercity title defenses until this evening.
Well, you know, they're a team. They want to be together. I get that there. What the heck? Oh!
Star Killer Cutter ×2 for Evan Rivers.
Oh, that came out of nowhere. 1, 2, ooh, kick out of 2.
alive.
Evan Rivers getting right in the face of referee Joe King. Didn't like the count on that.
That was an Imperial 2, not a metric. So he might have been upset about that too.
I believe he's now lining up Miles Deville for that Supernova Emerald Flosion Noah Stalling suplex. Instead, he's going to take him for a walk around the ring.
Wow.
What strength from Evan Rivers right now.
Impressive.
A stalling suplex that just dropped Miles Deville clean on his head.
Which all the blood was rushing to during that maneuver as well.
Deville still in this fight.
Yeah.
You can tell he is shaken up, however.
And how could you not be after being upside down for however long that was?
Oh my! Evan Rivers busting out all the stops in this one.
2. Oh, kick out at 2. Wow.
And again, Evan needs to keep his eyes on his opponents. He's spending too much time getting in the face of referee Joe King.
Well, I don't blame him, quite frankly, because you wanted to have things just called down the middle here, and I don't know if they are.
Billy Swade's got his attention at ringside.
He sure does. Just like you're saying before, there's an extra member of this party, so to speak. And what is the Northern Star doing now? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Rivers looking for some kind of half crab on both Miles Deville and Joey Tran, who are bridging, trying to kick out of this.
Hard to turn two bodies over from that spot.
Yeah. Although, if you could make them both tap out, quite frankly, very impressive.
Truly incredible.
And now Joey Tran and Miles Deville on the same page as far as strikes to Evan Rivers, but that did not last long.
Not gonna lie, smart decision there. You know what? Use him to help you, and then help him to lose him.
Meanwhile, Tony Baroni just standing outside the ring trying to pick his spot as far as when he's going to come back in, and that time is now. A pop to the face of Joey Tran, who's still on that turnbuckle in a prone position as up goes Baroni, and oh my God, what is he thinking here?
Brought himself already up there and might be able to turn it to Baroni's advantage, but still trying to fire back.
Tran fighting out best he can, succeeds.
Big headbutt from Joey Tran. As a spear from Miles Deville takes Baroni into the turnbuckle. Oh my! Evan Rivers on Miles Deville's back, coming up over the top of his superplex. Oh my! And now Rivers
looking for more.
Canadian Destroyer from Miles Deville.
Evan Rivers stays on his feet long enough for a dropkick in the corner on Baroni. But Deville's behind him.
A poison runner.
Unbelievable.
Spiking the skull of Evan Rivers clean into the mat.
Oh
my running knee.
What an opening contest we've got here.
All four competitors are just laying like so many bits of shrapnel in this ring.
And this crowd is loving it.
And the worst of that exchange may have gone to the three challengers. Tony Baroni definitely needing to catch his breath in the corner, but I think he came out of that exchange pretty well, all told.
Which is it was like quite frankly a low bar, because everyone just got wrecked and he got slightly less wrecked. Whew.
But listen to these people here at Wise Hall.
Sadists, all of them. All of them.
Everyone looking to make their way to their feet here. Standing with a massive advantage if you can be first here with every other competitor down.
Evan Rivers back up first, but the lights are on. Nobody may be home at the moment.
Rivers ducks the punch, ducks the kick.
Where are we going here?
Emerald Flosion Supernova. Evan Rivers looking to become the Intercity Champion. Instead, Miles Deville will shake loose.
Oh, and now, ooh!
Tran with a boot in the corner.
Boot from Tran, my goodness, and a kick from Miles Deville.
Beautiful enziguri. Gets Rivers up.
Electric chair position.
Oh, wow!
Again, incredible stuff.
Oh.
Everybody giving it all they got.
Baroni is not ready to lose his championship.
Oh!
Over the top cutter from Joey Tran. Is he our new Intercity Champion?
1, 2, and just managed to get broken up by Miles Deville there. Whew! Still trying to keep his head on a swivel, make sure that he doesn't lose out. Oh, now picking up Joey Tran. Where is he going with this?
Looking for that death rotation.
Oh!
Miles Deville having to catch his breath. If he'd been a little quicker on that cover, he might have a new Intercity Champion right now.
But he might have other plans. He might want to put a little bit of icing on the cake. And yes, I am also trying to refer to the cake in front of me right now because it might be his.
Looking to fly one more time in this match is Miles Deville.
Tony Baroni cutting him off at the pass, but back comes Rivers as well. He's going up. Evan Rivers has one of the most beautiful moonsaults in the game, and he may be looking to execute as we speak.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh! Rivers wins the race.
At the other corner, meanwhile, oh my God, a super Baroni driver, and we've got double covers.
2, 3. Whoa, hold on.
2 covers at once. We got 2 winners to this match.
Wow.
Joe King seems to be saying it's Tony Baroni has successfully defended his
I mean, that's who had his focus at that point in time.
Evan Rivers had his problems with Joe King throughout that match, and they may be boiling over here.
That's
a European
too far.
uppercut into the face of the official. Evan Rivers is out of control.
Whew.
I don't care how mistreated you feel in a match. You do not put your hands on an official like that. And here's Baroni.
Wow.
Baroni all smiles.
Oh.
And he takes his
Yes!
cake.
Yes, the cake. Oh, delicious. Delicious. I think it's vanilla.
Tony Baroni still your Intercity Champion.
And Joe King may require some assistance. He is still down in that ring. And this is the first of 8 matches this evening.
Contact HR!
Contact HR. Do we have HR's number?
Not that I know.
Henry
Okay.
Reed, I believe, is attending a seminar with Nick Pesky out in Abbotsford this evening.
Really? What was the seminar on?
I think proper treatment in the workplace conduct.
Anger
that's-
management?